So we are in the first game on Legendary, and I considered to go on purpose to show you the difference between conceding and now winning 5-0. So we got the 5 goals, as always, one of the most important things. You can see here, in terms of points for winning 5-1 on Legendary, we are going to get ourselves 2,362. So as you can see on the screen, squad battles is about to end in 6 minutes, and we are currently in Elite 1. Now, I've managed to get Elite 1 every single week, and I'm going to show you how. So if we go through the 4 teams that are available to us and we look at the scores. So, for example, we did this difficulty on Legendary. We won at 5-1. We got 2,370 points. Winning 4-0 gave us 2,306 points. And then on World Class, winning 4-0 was 1,796. And then winning 3-0 was 1,635. These you get 4 of every single time. So you have to complete all 4. Then press X or square to refresh. Now, you only get 12 of these games. So let's say I played this game, and this game, but didn't play the Real Madrid one. If I press refresh, that will count as a loss. I won't get any points for it, and I will lose a game towards it. Now, on my camera, at this minute in time of recording, we are around 26,598 points. Now, to get Elite 1, by the looks of it now, you need to get around 25,000 to be safe. So if we were to do some very quick maths, we need 1,800 points per game, more or less. Now, that's actually really easy to do on World Class, and I will go ahead and show you once the timer ends in about 5 minutes time. Now, what I like to do is do basically World Class on the 2 bottom ones. Try and get 5-0. Don't concede a goal. So always stick to having nil. Don't let them score because you get the most points for it. If you can do that every single time, so let's say you get 1,800 on both of these games for the next 3 games. So you get 1, 2, and another one, 1, 2, and another one, 1, 2. That's going to give you a really good start. And then do Legendary when you can on the top one. So I like to save the Legendary ones just in case I mess up. So I did this game first. I only won 3-0, not 5-0, which is the main objective. Let me introduce you to lootbar.gg. They help out massively, and you can get coins as well. So they are 8 to 10% cheaper than any other platform available. If you use code NANNY, you get an additional 8% off on your first purchase, plus 5% extra coins on top every time you do this. Also, a lot of content creators just like these use Lootbar too. So if you are looking for coins, use code NANNY and head over to the link in the description or in the comment section and get those coins now. Instantly was like, okay, I need to go to Legendary to try and get 5 goals. Now you can see here, this is how important a clean sheet is. So I got the 5 goals in this one, but only got 4 goals in this one. And the difference is about 54 points, more or less, or 64 points. So the clean sheet, losing that clean sheet is massive. Now only do Legendary if you can. You can actually get Elite 1 every single week just on World Class. I'm going to show you how to do that once it refreshes, when the new day. So let's go ahead and get the rewards and talk about that quick. So the new squad battle team is available, and I see here when you press it, you don't get any rewards. Now you only get rewards 5 minutes after 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock UK time for some reason. Now we see here we got ourselves our first 4 teams. We got an 88 with 33 chemistry, an 86 with 28 chemistry, a 69 with 5, and a 66 with 10, plus the bonus one. Now the bonus one I like the most because you can just go ahead and play this on semi-pro, get objectives done and much more. So if we were to head over to the objectives tab really quickly, you'll see here that there are objectives to unlock cards. So for example, at this minute in time, we've got this Jimenez. Now I've been doing these in squad battles because I'm in Division 1 in Rivals, and I'm not doing this with Rivals, that is for sure. But if you actually go back to squad battles, you can play the featured squad as many times as you want, especially if you're just looking to get points. So what I do is I just go ahead and stick it on semi-pro, get the 1,600 points for just winning. You don't need clean sheets. There's no extra bonuses. Just for winning, you'll get that. So I'll go ahead and do those. Now, you can go ahead and complete all 4 games 3 times. Your 12 games are finished, and then you can refresh and do new ones. I don't do that personally, but that is one way of doing it. So looking at these teams, a couple of things we like to look at is, for example, we look at what their bench is like because the AI loves to bring on the bench players. And then we have a look to see how much chemistry and etc. So the goalkeeper's on no chem, which means a lot of shots will go in easy. So this is going to be a Legendary difficulty. Now we go to the next team. A starter team, again, nobody on the bench, which is absolutely fantastic. So that's going to be on Legendary as well. Now, if we go to the hardest team, which would be on World Class, you can see here, got full chem. But my biggest concern is always the substitutes because the AI will use them and they will use them really well. So just be careful with that when you see a team like this one for an 86-28 chem. Really good team. But on the bench, they're going to bring off Kevin De Bruyne, Thuram, and Jimenez to get these extra goals or try to beat you. Now, there are certain setups you can do to basically beat your opponent every single time. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you my team at the moment. My team's a little bit less from the last time I did the video, but it's okay. And I'm going to show you the tactics that's going to help you beat the AI every time. So if we go into this game, you'll see my team here. This is the team that we're using. And basically, what we're using in terms of tactics, and you can copy the code so you can get yourself on. The reason why this one works so well is because it boxes the AI in. It is going to be this here. So once I go ahead and show you the tactics and stuff. So without the ball, that's what you want everybody to have. I know my camera's in the way, but once you copy the code, it's going to be nice and easy. You just need an advance, forward, and a poacher plus plus. So Haaland's a poacher plus plus, and Rodrigo is my advance forward. The defense is pretty self-explanatory. 5 at the back just to stop the AI from basically counter-attacking us. And then with the ball, you can see here it gets a little bit more complicated. So again, Rodrigo's on advance forward, as you can see there. Haaland, poacher plus plus. Our left back is going to come in. Barella's going to be playing the holding, and then we basically have 5 attackers and 5 defenders. That's how it works. But we're overloading one side over. I like to play closer to the camera. That's why Balde at the bottom of the underneath my camera here is playing more attacking. So we have got this 5 system, and this is just going to box the AI in, and when you have got the goals you need, it will then go ahead and basically get you into a position where you can just dominate. So I'm going to go ahead and show you now my rewards that I get, just in case you want to see them. Then we are going to go ahead and beat this AI system here with the technique. I'm going to show you how to get maximum points. And then we are going to go ahead and play on this one here on this world class and do the same thing. So legendary, we're just looking to win 5-0. The world class, there are extra things we need to do to get maximum points. So let's go ahead and get into our rewards. So there we go. We got our rewards. Elite 1 again. So that's 3 weeks in a row using these methods. Let's go ahead and open up these packs and then get into the actual method of what you need to do today. Starting off with our rare mega pack. Do we get a special card or a walkout? It is a walkout. It's going to be centre back, Brazilian. Okay. It's going to be Gabriel from Arsenal. Is it a double walkout? It's not, unfortunately, so we will go ahead and skip. But you can see here already we're getting walkouts from doing squad battles and a team of the week as well. So a really good pack there. Nothing else too crazy in this pack, I believe. So let's go ahead and get to the next pack. Now we have our 85 plus, which is tradable. Hopefully we get a walkout out of this. We don't. Unless we get Tonali, it's a striker. So we'll go ahead and skip. I think that's Ollie Watkins. But again, a nice card to have for doing SBCs and much more when we're going ahead and completing other things. Now we have our tradable team of the week pack, which I'm just going to hold on to. We never get a walker. Can we get Van de Ven? Van de Ven? No, it's not Van de Ven. Of course it's not, unfortunately. It's going to be the 80 rated centre back who I've already got duplicate. Then we have got our 2 75 plus times 10. Here is the first one. No walkout, so it is going to be an immediate skip. And what do we get out of this one here? A Konate I will take. I'm pretty sure he's worth a bit of coin there. So we've still got some decent coins back. Then our last 75 plus times 10. Is there a walkout in this? There is not again, so we'll go ahead and skip with CDM. And a Bruno Guimaraes, which again I will take. He's not crazy expensive, but he can help the team massively. And that's about it in these packs. So we are in the first game on Legendary, and I conceded a goal on purpose to show you the difference between conceding and now winning 5-0. So we got the 5 goals, as always, one of the most important things. You can see here, in terms of points for winning 5-1 on Legendary, we are going to get ourselves 2,362. Bearing in mind, we need to average 1,800 every game. That's not a bad start at all. So just remember that number. We are now going to jump into the second team. So you can see here, the first team, Legendary, 5-1. We are going to go ahead and play this team. And as you can see here, they have got themselves a mixture of players, golds and silvers and bronzes. Again, world class. Now, the trick is to make sure you don't concede. If you concede, say, for example, the AI scores against you, you need to hit those 5 goals for it to be worthwhile. So we are going to go ahead and get into this game. Now, I'm going to explain some things to you using the formation that I showed you. And if I didn't give the code, I will post it in the comment section down below. So don't worry if you didn't see it. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. It basically win 5-0 every single time. So the AI plays really slowly. So you want to be using your R1 and RBX passes or square ASA passes to basically just ping the ball into their feet. Driven pass is what it's called, because they can't defend it very well. And if they do win a tackle, don't stress too much. The formation that we are using is just going to box them in. So you can see here they pass. If you use a second man press, they get a little bit confused about what to do, and they do bad touches and give the ball away. So you're going to win the ball back almost every single time. The issue you're going to have is just trying to work out what defensive formation they're playing for a moment. But you don't need to do the perfect attack every single time. So you can see here we're just man marking. AI's got nowhere to go. Now we've got himself on a counter attack. Send players on the run by pressing LB and L1. Open up the space. Play it back. Back to the top. Get the shot off to get a corner. Very unlucky. Now, we're only looking to score goals. We're not looking to do any other bonus objectives that will show you what you need to do on World Class to get max points after this game. We are just looking to win 5-0. Now, if they do go ahead and go through like this, I'm not worried because the AI will always slow down and turn around, almost as if they're programmed to waste time, essentially. So we've got the overlap at the top with Balde, as mentioned before, with the formation we use. Got that pass in. And there is... Oh, okay, maybe not our first goal. Very unlucky. We'll keep that pressure on. We will get this goal in a second. And, okay, we've hit the other post. But you can see here we are dominating the game. We should have... I can't believe we have not scored that. We should have had a goal there. But I'm going to go ahead and skip to the goal now so you can kind of see what we're doing. And then get to the defender side of it. And there is the first goal. Through ball there. So we've got 4 more goals to go. Little 1-2 with the through balls. Very, very important that you're doing that. Sending players on runs with LB or L1. And basically just getting a space up. Now, if we get in a situation here, we're just going to second man press the AI. They've got nowhere to go, make a mistake, and the keeper's going to collect it. So that's how easy it is to defend when you're playing this system with the 5-back against the AI, because they just can't break it down. Now, we've got ourselves a person, Haaland runner through here. Not the best, we're going to have to turn. Just look for the extra pass. Again, all we're doing is looking for the extra pass every time. I got through there, didn't realise. Commentary and playing is a little bit difficult at times. I'm very lucky not to get a goal there with a green time shot. We've got a corner. Be careful with corners. It's probably your worst enemy when it comes to playing on Legendary. So just look for the extra space. Don't get countered attack like I'm about to. And just sort of slow down the attacks every time. Intercept. I red time the shot, but we get a goal anyway by just using the second man press. We're just using the second man press a lot to box them in. But let's go ahead and get the 5 goals. And once I've got the 5 goals, I'll explain to you how to keep the ball. Get the through ball into Doku. He's got rapid. And there is our 5th goal. A little bit of concentration there. Right, now I'm going to show you how to defend. So what you want to do in this formation is just control your 2 centre mids. Don't touch the defenders at all. Only touch them when they get close here to second man press like that for them to basically miss dribble. Now, the only time you control the defender is a recovery run. Now, that isn't the best pass from our Balde there. But now we have got ourselves the 5-goal lead. Instead of trying to risk to get more goals because it doesn't do anything, we're going to hold the ball in this area here that you see. The reason being is the CPU or AA doesn't know whether to attack to try and win the ball back with the strikers, the midfield, or the defenders. So we're sort of marking out all 3. So we are sitting in this area here, and we're just going to keep passing around. As soon as anybody gets close to us, like in this area here, we're going to wait for them to push up, and we're going to pass over to the next space. Set up the same situation again, pass it back, maybe back across again to be a little bit quicker. And that is all you are going to do down to the right back, and we're just looking to open up space. Because we're playing this 5-back system, Mendy, who's our left back, comes into that midfield to help us. If we have to go back to the defender, we will. But just be very careful going back to the defender, because if you lose the ball there, they will score. Because they're on Legendary, they will score that. So just be careful. You can see here we've got Kevin De Bruyne open in the middle. Then we've got Alaba at the top there. And then again, just going to keep doing this until basically the game ends. So let's go ahead and skip to when we get to the end of the game now. Now we are in the last couple seconds of the game. We are going to run it back down because the AI won't chase us down here. And we got the easy pass across. So just go ahead and run to your goal line nearer to the end. And there you go. We won on 5-0. Now let's have a look at the points difference between keeping a clean sheet and not. Yes, you can argue that the difficulty is a little bit harder because the team rating's better. But again, we're only looking to hit 1,800 points every single game on an average. So as you can see here, right now, we get ourselves 2,584. So call it 2.6. So we are miles ahead on the average scoring that we need to do. Now we are going to get into the world-class game. Now again, doesn't matter which one you do it, but you can see here, there's about a 200-point difference for that clean sheet that we lost. So we are going to go on to these top 2 harder teams now. Now we're going to play these on world-class. So again, quickly, the first game of world-class, we went ahead and won 1-0, just to show you that even if you do have a bad game and you don't get a lot of points, this is how many points you're getting from getting 1-0. So we get 1,291, so it brings your average right down. So it is important, so important that you get the goals. Now we are going to go on to the hardest team here, and we are going to get ourselves on World Class and explain how to get max points on World Class. Now remember, we're looking to get 1,800 per team, so if we were to do some really quick maths here, means we need to average about 7,200 every 4 games altogether. So at the moment, we're on 6,237. If you look above my camera, just around there, that's what we're on at the moment. So we are looking to basically get to around 7,200. So again, same formation, same tactics that you can go ahead and copy. And like I said, we'll be in the comment section down below. We are going to go ahead and win this game 5-0 now. So just to show you, Winning 1-0, 2-0 isn't going to help, so you might have to go and put it down a little bit lower if you're winning on Legendary, but you still need to stick to the 5-0 method. If you don't win 5-0, it's going to be very, very difficult for you. So again, our opponent's going to have a very strong team, as you know, the best team that's available for us in this rotation. And we're going to have to use all of our ratty and sweaty mechanics. For example, 1-2s of LB, A or X. Looking to win the ball back when possible, but the AI is going to do anything and everything. 1, to time waste. 2, not to let you touch the ball. Basically is how EA have programmed this, so just be careful with that. But once you do win the ball, you have to be extremely efficient with it. So, for example, not losing it in silly areas, looking for the passes to open up every time. Giving it away there, it's just not going to help you win the game, so you're going to have to be really careful with the ball. But I'm going to go ahead and skip to when I'm doing some of the objectives. But like I say, the tick list that you need to do is score 5 goals. Don't concede a goal, so don't let the AI score. Complete 100 passes. Win 5 corners and have 10 shots on target. That's how you're going to get max points if you know how to do that already. Now we've got to be careful here not to concede. It's a second man press to open up the defense, and now we can hit him on the counter attack. Now you can see here the AI is sitting in a very defensive 4-2-3-1 system. So we've got to be careful here not to concede, but looking for those extra passes. Sending players on run just like that. And we've hit the post, unfortunately. But that's how you're going to break it down. Playing really slow, making sure you hit the passes. Now, you can see on the mini-map at the bottom here, the AI is playing with 4 attackers, and then everybody else is defending. That's how much they don't want you to concede. Or, sorry, they don't want to concede. So what we're looking to do is get the first goal, because that means they change system. They go more attacking, trying to get a goal back in the game. So we get the pass in here. Rodrigo at the bottom. Nowhere to go. A little 1-2. So Haaland with a shot off and a great save. But that is one of our shots on target as we go through. So we got ourselves 9 more of those to go, which obviously we'll get 5 once we get the goals. And there is our first goal. A little 1-2 triangle to open up. Now the AI is going to switch system and formation to be more attacking, which is now going to give us a lot more space to get the more goals. So again, let's go ahead and get to the next couple goals. So we have got the 5 goals, and now we've only got 5 more minutes in game. So what we're going to do now is win the ball back and just go ahead and basically keep ball and pass many times as possible to get 100 passes. Now, if you want to see the best way to do this every single time, I've done it as a dedicated video. That will also be in the comment section down below so you can see. But you can see here, we've got ourselves a ball. Let's just slow down time a little bit, and we're just going to go ahead and spam a couple passes here just between the defenders and midfielders. And then there we go. We managed to get everything sorted and done. Now you can see here 5-0 on World Class, 5-0 on Legendary, 1-0 on World Class, and 5-1. So you can see how many points we're getting. 2,000 on World Class. So if you do this every single time, you are laughing. Now remember, we needed to have, I think it was 7,200 points on average for every single time. And at this minute in time, above my camera, we are on 8,283. Without even playing the bonus team, which is going to give us an extra 1,600 for semi-pro. So that is how you're going to be and get Elite Division, or sorry, Elite 1 every single week. 2,300, 2,500, 2,000, and of course, don't get 1-0s because you're only going to get 1,300. But consider, even if you do have a bad game, doing this method will help you. Now, all we're going to do is refresh, and the same thing. These 2 teams on Legendary, the bottom 2 on World Class. Rinse and repeat that another 2 more times, and that's all your squad battles games done within like an hour or so. If you do have any questions, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, smash like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.